Okay, I'm changing the battery on a John Deere XUV 550 S4. I'm not sure of the year. It's probably at least 10 years old or more. Anyway, the battery surprisingly lasted. So this bolt here was a 10 mil right there, and then the battery was so far here a ½ inch. And this piece of plastic, if you could get it off, looks like it's connected with these little torque pieces. You could access both sides of the battery. So I'm hoping to be able to just sort of wiggle it out. We'll see what happens. So I found some success in wiggling out. I don't know if it matters, but I sort of wiggled it out and took it out on an angle. Okay, this is the original battery, and there's the stats on it. And I gotta say, it was a good battery. It lasted a long time. Let me show you back. Oh, and I think I'm gonna have to knock these out to make sure I get them back. But so there is another 10 millimeter bolt, it looks like here, but it wasn't necessary. I didn't break this bracket, and hopefully the new one will fit right in there. Okay, here's some exact measurements. That comes to just a smidgen under 5 up at the top, and that's at the bottom where it really counts. It has to fit in that basket. The height is about 6 1/8, not including these, and the width is about 5. So you have, did I get everything? Is about 7 and I want to say 3/4 for the length of the top. The length of the bottom, which is more important, is about 7 1/2. So you got 7 1/2 at the bottom. You got 4 7/8. I'll fit it in. Okay, here's the local battery, or the battery I brought from the local shop. It looks pretty much the same, except it says U1-3 versus the old one just said U1. And the price out the door with the core exchange was $66.77. Okay, I have a 5/16 drill bit because these will not fit through. So I know I could get smaller ones of these, thinner, but I don't feel like it, so I'm going to drill them out. With drilling that hole, it will pull this in, so you have to tighten it. And also a 13 millimeter substitutes for the ½ inch. So I can't get the battery, I can get the battery in, except this no longer wants to snug it down, so I may have to get a longer bolt. And that was that 10 millimeter. There it is. It has a real fine thread. So with this particular battery, I might have to replace this with a longer piece. So I didn't measure that battery that I put in, but it had to be either taller and or wider, so it didn't quite fit. But here's a moment of truth. Let's see if she starts up. Well, she certainly kicks over. I gotta mess with the choke so I can't hold the phone. So the battery worked well. And she works. Okay, final result. I was able to get a longer screw in here. You can see there's a little gap in here. Just get my finger in there, and there's more than a little bit of a finger's gap in there. But that thing is snug. You ain't ever moving it.